Cedar Park police want people to be safe and think about how they're playing the hot new mobile game Pokemon Go. They tell KXAN they've gotten a lot of suspicious person and suspicious vehicle calls related to Pokemon chasers. Some players apparently are not paying attention to park curfews. And we've learned gamers are causing some problems for a local church. KXAN's Lauren Landman spoke today with the church leaders who say all the strangers showing up at their doorstep are creating some safety concerns.
Sometimes I would forget to eat very much because I was like, I gotta go, I don't have time.
The Pokemon Go game has become so popular, it's hard to miss the large amount of people out and about searching for their next catch.
There was a Bulbasaur out here, which is pretty rare.
In just 6 days, Scott Avant reached level 14. He's scored a lot of his points in the parking lot at St. Paul Catholic Church.
But as more and more people come to catch them all, their friendly neighbors are getting frustrated.
A lot of cars coming up and just parking, people getting out, taking pictures, people walking in.
And Robert Dugan, the business manager of the church, says they've been doing that ever since Sunday.
This is private property, and there goes another. And be respectful to the property and to what is going on here.
Robert is also concerned about strangers showing up as children leave preschool at the church every day.
Concerned about the safety of the children after they've been hearing all the stuff that's been going on the news.
Robert says he hopes he doesn't have to put up no trespassing signs, but will do so if the game becomes a distraction to the church. Reporting in Austin, Lauren Landman, KXAN News.
St. Paul's Catholic Church says they are now working to find a way to opt out of that game. The creators are also dealing with some other interesting locations where Pokemon shows up. Take a look at this post from the U.S. Marines Twitter account, finding a Pokemon on a gun range. There have been instances of the characters popping up in locations where they shouldn't be. The U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum in Washington is working to get excluded from this game. The same with Arlington National Cemetery. In the meantime, they're asking players not to use the app while visiting those locations. So, want an idea of just how quickly the popularity of this game exploded, leading to issues of larger crowds gathering out of the blue? Similar Web Crunches analyzes the web trends. That's a group, and they also track data and traffic. On July the 8th, just 2 days after the release of the app, 5% of all Android device users installed this game. That meant it was already double the number of people using the dating app Tinder. At the same time, the game was already fast approaching the number of people using Twitter on a daily basis. And people are taking notice. Just yesterday, Nintendo shares surged more than 25% in Japan. Before the release, that company had lost half of its market value over the last year. And there have been some privacy concerns with this game since its launch. The game developers said on their website that the iPhone operating system is asking for full access permission to a user's Google account, even your emails, and that is not supposed to happen. The developer says they only need basic information to be connected to Google Maps. The developers are updating the coding to make sure you will not give full access to everything on your device.